This is Goku-san DBZ, and welcome back for a very special top 5 list. And this top 5 list is going to be counting down, in my opinion, 5 of the most underrated songs from one of my favorite rock bands of all time, Linkin Park. These are going to be 5 songs, in my personal opinion, that are very underrated Linkin Park songs. I've already done the past top 10 favorite Linkin Park songs, and I've also done a ranking list in the past, best to worst, of Linkin Park albums. But this will be, in my opinion, 5 of their, I feel, unfortunately overlooked songs. And with that said, there is none on this list from Hybrid Theory. Well, technically there's one, though I prefer a remix version of the song. First, a couple of honorable mentions. The first, No More Sorrow off of Minutes to Midnight album. I feel it's a somewhat overlooked song. One of the harder songs on this underrated list for me. I like some of their more experimental songs. It's not quite as much the norm versus a lot of their more popular songs. No More Sorrow, I think, is a good harder song. It's mainly just hard rock. There's no really rap type elements. You don't really hear Mike on this track at all. It's mainly just Chester. Uh, Second honorable mention is off of their album The Hunting Party. It's the song War. What makes this song track interesting is under 3 minutes, about 2.5, 2 minutes, 50 seconds, around that range. Very short for a Linkin Park song. But what makes War such a unique song versus many other songs from Linkin Park, more specifically, is the what makes War interesting is it doesn't feel like a traditional Linkin Park song. In fact, if you listen to the lyrical content, the style of the music, besides it being a short track, it feels kind of like Linkin Park is trying to do like a punk rock song. That's what the song reminds me of. It reminds me of a punk rock song. Certain elements in it remind me kind of like the elements from like 90s, 2000s, like Offsprings. Just certain elements to it. And some elements remind me of like some of the early stuff from Green Day. Now, vocal wise, nothing alike because Chester has such a unique voice. But for me, this song just really stands out, which is why it's an honorable mention. Coming at number 5 is off of easily my favorite album from Linkin Park. The track number 5 is from the album Meteora, and the song is called From the Inside. This song is one of the songs that really spoke to me emotionally back when off and on I had some tough times, and I have to give a lot of thanks to Linkin Park music because Linkin Park was one of those bands that I turned to when I had a lot of depression issues back in the early 2000s. Meteora, in general, was an album that really helped me through a lot of rough times. In general, Linkin Park really helped me through a lot of stuff, along with another rock band called Red, which I feel is highly criminally underrated. But From the Inside is just a really good emotional song. I just really like and enjoy the song more on an emotional level for me with this specific track. And it's sad that this song doesn't get more credit than it deserves. I feel From the Inside deserves more credit than it gets. But when you have other Juggernaut songs off that album, like Faint or Somewhere I Belong, and of course, the Juggernaut that is Numb. Coming at number 4 is a track off of their album Minutes to Midnight. This track is called In Pieces. This song starts out slow and soft, and then gradually throughout the song, it starts building up, getting harder and rougher until at the end it goes full blast out hard rock. But that's what I like about this song is the build up to the end of the song. And there's definitely a heavy political emphasis on this track because this track in Pieces was about involving I won't try again politics, but the song was about a previous president from the early 2000s, and this was about how things were handled with Hurricane Katrina. So obviously you know who I'm talking about, but this song was about their kind of anger and distaste for apparently how it appeared how he handled things with Katrina. Maybe that's why it's you feel a lot more emotion from Chester really in this song than some of his other songs. I think it's because it had a very personal thing for him, and I think that helps the track stand out. Coming at number three is off of definitely probably their most polarizing, controversial album. Number three track is off their album A Thousand Suns. And this song, I feel sadly, is definitely underrated track off the album. It's easily, in my opinion, one of the top five best tracks off of A Thousand Suns. Now, unfortunately, two or three of those five tracks get quite a bit of attention, specifically Waiting for the End, which does deserve a lot of credit, and of course, obviously, uh, but this track is called Burning in the Skies. It's a good song. It's definitely one of their softer songs, but it is a shame that it's underrated. It's actually a song about really the fallout of nuclear war and like nuclear fallout. So it definitely has a strong political message in the song as well. So I like the softer sound to the song. It is nice to hear a little bit more soothing sound from Chester's voice because he can do really good relaxing vocals. It's just more people remember him more for his louder performances and his scream. But I feel Burning in Skies definitely is underrated. Coming in at number two, another song off of their album Minutes to Midnight. And this song is actually has pretty much almost no Chester. It's mainly just Mike doing because it's mainly a rap song more or less, but it's got a very heavy, strong political message in the song. It's a good track though. This was one of the first tracks that really caught my attention when I originally picked up in like 2007 Mids to Midnight album, which for me personally is probably easily my third favorite album in their discography. Right behind Hybrid Theory for second place. But I really like Mids Midnight. This track really stands out to me. It's easily in my top, probably three favorite tracks off of the album. The song is called Hands Held High. It's definitely a really good song. And say, even if you're not a big hard rock fan, though, really. But yeah, if you're not the biggest hard rock fan, and you tend to lean more towards rap and hip hop, this is definitely a track I think you will definitely enjoy. Hands Held High. I like the it has a very good, strong, positive message in the song, and I appreciate that. And I think this is one of the songs that really helps Mike stand out. More than many other songs, it definitely probably is the track that really makes Mike stand out more so off of any other off this specific album, It's Midnight. Coming at number one, the original version of this song was released in a special version of Hybrid Theory, but this is my favorite version of the song, the remix, from the album Reanimation, which is, in my opinion, probably the best remix album I've heard. But, anyways, number one is My December. But I'll get ready to cut this video. Leave a comment below and tell me what do you feel are very criminally underrated songs from Linkin Park. I'm curious to hear what your opinions are and what do you think of my picks. And I'm curious to see out there how many people, what are your opinions on specific songs such as my number one, I think, most underrated song, My December, and which version, if so, do you prefer? Do you prefer the Hybrid Theory original or the remix from Reanimation, like myself? But anyways, I'll cut this video and I'll see y'all next time. Same YouTube time, same YouTube channel.